Hey friends, it's Courtney. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Now, we're in kind of a weird spot. It's this time of year where the holidays are over, but we haven't quite started the new year yet, and we're headed into 2025. So if you haven't checked out my crochet trends, market trends for 2025 video, definitely go check that out because I might be referring to that. All that said, I desperately need to find something to crochet, and I really want to make some like cute little guys, like maybe some cute little animals. So come on with me. We're gonna look at my yarn, we're gonna look at some patterns, and we're gonna figure out the perfect pattern to make today. Let's go. Okay, you guys, I thought it'd be trickier to decide what pattern, but after thinking about like what I just mentioned in the intro to this video, like of course I should make a snake. So I'm gonna make this free snake pattern that I saved on Instagram. It's by Chirka Toys. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I'm so sorry. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I will link the pattern in the description, and yeah, I'll throw up a little picture of the snake too on the screen. This is what my yarn box is looking like. I said we'd pick out yarn together, and you know what? I think I'm partial to this burnout blanket that I have. I think I'd like to make a snake with this. I'm using these adorable pink eyes. I actually have some that I purchased from someone who makes eyes. I couldn't use those because I still haven't ordered like one of those eye tools to help press the eyes on. So I'm using these pink ones that I just hand painted myself with some acrylic paint. And I think they still look really sweet. So I've just finished the head, and I think we're gonna do some decreases and to get started on the snake's body. I just took out like all my yarn stuff looking for this. It is this little contraption that I think you just like click the button and it counts the rows for you. I actually haven't used this yet, but it is going to come in handy so much as we're making this snake. I'm at the point where I think I need to decide whether I'm going to use some stripes on his body. And after looking up the different stripe patterns for different types of snakes, I discovered that if I were to give him white stripes, he'd be like akin to a boa snake. And I've read some scary stories about those, so I think I'm going to keep him all green, and he will be a non-venomous rough green snake. It's about 3:45 and I am on round 34 of my snake. Now, I'd really love to finish this guy today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the timer for an hour. When the timer's done, it should be about 4:45. That'd be maybe the time I need to like get up from my crochet, and I have other things to do, like cook dinner, things like that. I'm going to see if I can crochet, like how many rounds can I crochet in the next hour, and I'm hoping that just having like a deadline and the timer set will be a really good source of motivation for me. So let's get into it. Let's go. Hey everyone, so the timer just went off. It is 4:51. I actually didn't get the timer started right at 3:45. It was more like 3:51. Well, let me show you the progress I made on my snake. I did crochet in that time about 30 rows, so check it out. Hey everyone. All right, so I think I'm about ready to maybe potentially stop crocheting in just the rounds to create the length of my snake. I'm gonna show you how long he is, and also the pattern. I don't want to give too much of it away, but it does give a specific number of rounds that the pattern designer used, and she also just says to use however many rounds you need. So I'm using burnout blanket, which is a little bit of a thicker yarn, and let me just show you to him, or let me just show him to you real quick. And I am done with the crochet on this guy. Let me show him to you real quick. I feel like he's pretty massive. It's kind of hard to get him all in one shot. After I'm done embroidering the details on his face, I'm gonna take him into my bedroom and put him on the bed so that you guys can see the whole thing, his whole snaky self. It took a lot of trial and error, but I think I got the face to a place where I like it. And it's, of course, not perfect, but I feel like it's giving symmetry. The last face detail besides the tongue that I have to add is the upper eyebrow lid. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I just added Sneaky's eyebrows, and on one side the indentation came out way stronger, you can probably tell, but it is still visible. The snake is done! The snake is done! Oh my goodness, you guys! Alright, let me show him to you. He is so cute! He's adorable! Oh my goodness! Look at you. Oh, I had a really awesome time working on this snake today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me during it. I real quick had a couple notes. One is that I believe the yarn that I used Burnout Blanket. It was a little thicker, I think, perhaps than I think the designer used like a Himalaya yarn, which I've never used before. So if you know like what consistency Himalaya yarn would compare to, is it more of like a Premier Parfait Chunky? Please let me know in the comments. I literally can't get enough of this snake. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day or evening or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys. Bye.